following podcast contains spoilers for the book chosen and may include spoilers for other books in the same series. The participants of this podcast have also been drinking a lot. The participants of this podcast are professionals and did not drive home until sober. Please, drink responsibly.
You're gonna puke. Read! Drink! Blackout! I'm trying to read.
God, Jacob fell asleep. Jacob fell asleep. Jacob, look at your...
What? I was asleep.
Jacob's notes are wet.
But
Jacob's notes are wet.
Tom.
He spilled his drink.
Welcome to Blackout Book Club.
That was like halfway.
The podcast where we all read a book.
Read a book.
Have an echo effect placed on my vocals. We all read a book.
Not when he says it.
Drink a lot. Try to discuss it and see what happens.
Do or do not. There is
I will fail. Tonight we have
Jacob.
Thomas. And your favorite tenor, Tristan Walsh.
nice end, guys. Nice.
This is our acapella podcast.
Now, can I say I have no idea if I was actually a tenor in that?
I don't know what tenor
We were all
means,
tenor, I think.
Oh, okay.
We were all in that mid-range.
Yeah.
Is that slightly above
Jacob knows
bass?
he played sax.
I played saxophone in middle school, bitches. I know
Is
what's up.
that bragging rights? Does that count?
I'm throwing bills everywhere.
I was second chair alto sax in this. I wasn't the
Fucking
best.
Yeah.
Big dog on campus.
That means something to somebody, I'm sure.
It means nothing to nobody. Except for maybe my mommy.
What the shit kind of bottle?
What are you doing? Yeah, nice bottle of. Where'd you get that, Tom?
That's from Loot Crate.
Loot Crate, thanks, Loot Crate. Thanks for hooking us up with these Legends of the
rock.
Bottle Openers. Sponsor us. What up, motherfuckers? Jacob's about to say something.
Go, Jake.
What you drinking?
I'm drinking straight from Tampa, Florida, Cigar City Brewing's Humidor Series American
local.
Sour Ale.
Ooh,
Nice.
A
Yeah.
sour ale. You like the sours,
Tom, I would
don't
like
I
to
do like the
try
sours.
that. Yeah, definitely.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to pour it in
give us a
these hospital
tasty
cups.
poo.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you guys some. I've never had this yet. My brother got it for me, and he's like a big beer nerd.
Oh, wow, a
hopefully this will be
professional
tasty.
beer nerd. This other.
Oh, thank you.
you
All
almost-
right.
You
We're
almost
gonna have a
all
taste.
right.
That's the
all right,
second
can I just-
laptop
yeah, can
tonight.
just-
I would've ruined
Can I
it.
just put a,
What's up?
Tom had his laptop. We did a podcast earlier. We drank a little bit. He spilt all over it. Jacob spilt all over his stuff that he has now.
Our notes are covered
Tom
in drink.
almost just spilt all over my fucking laptop. So everybody
you weren't
got
gonna
their shit
spill,
ruined.
so someone's got to spill.
Yeah, like I'm too
right.
fucking
All right.
cognizant. Cheers, dummy.
Salute.
Chids.
Oh, and it says sour. It meant it.
I like that.
It's quite,
I
it's
like that
quite sour.
soury. I like it.
I don't know what like flavor to place to that.
I don't know either.
Like besides just the sourness.
It's a different kind of bacteria besides the yeast that eats a lot of the sugars. I was reading about it. It's pretty neat. Lactobacillus. I don't know.
I know I've tasted it somewhere, but
Yeah.
I can't place it.
Like a lemon head? I don't fucking.
Maybe.
Just sadness?
Is that it? A lot of them are like that. The shitty thing is a lot of the sour beers are more expensive. Anyway, Jake, what are you drinking?
They're good
I
stuff.
am drinking Smith & Forge hard cider.
Smith and Forge
The man's cider.
Now, I heard that's made a particular way. Is that correct?
I'm fucking.
I heard it's
made strong.
it's made strong.
Strong.
That's a man
Jacob
cider.
is flexing right now. You can't see his muscles.
Whoa.
It's all flex, guys.
Buys on buys.
Muscles.
Buys on buys.
Oh, summer swole.
And Tristan?
Tristan's over here. As not per usual. I have a Langenkugels.
That's the correct pronunciation.
Langenkugels.
Yes.
Berry was.
Oh, a
I
berry
picked that out for you.
Jacob
How
picked
is
that out.
it?
It was like it's a berry thing. It's
like a berry
the
beer.
pride of Chippewa Falls, Wisconsin, since 1867.
I feel like Chippewa Falls, Wisconsin doesn't have a lot to be proud of. So
Well,
being
no,
the
they got.
just kidding. I love Wisconsin.
Wait.
Cheeseheads.
Like a D.
Cheeseheads.
Here on Blackout Book Club, we don't give a shit.
Cheeseheads.
That's all I know
Things
about
like
Wisconsin.
footballs.
Yeah, footballs. Yeah.
Footballs. Well, I mean, Linhaus Berry Ice.
That's how you say. That's the correct pronunciation. There's a burp
there's
in
a
the
burp
title.
in the center here.
Yeah.
Beer brewed with honey and flavored with blackberry juice and other natural berry flavors.
Tasty.
How does it
So,
taste?
It tastes like berries. It fucking does.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like it's more of a wine.
Do you like it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna drink it. I'm not gonna pay a ton of money to like get it all the time.
Yeah.
I'm not hating the flavor though. You want some in your sippy cup, bruh?
Sure.
Yeah, he wants some in his sippy cup.
Yeah, Jacob's got like.
I'm
a
out.
nice-
I'm already out of my Smith and Forge.
Jacob's
Oh,
got.
gosh.
Whoa!
Let me grab another drink.
Hardcore guy over here.
It's called
down his
Blackout
drink
Book
tray.
Club, not Vagina Faced Book Club.
Oh, it is? What am I
You know
doing
what?
here then?
You know what? That name wouldn't be very good if
Yeah.
we called it Vagina Face.
VFBC. Vagina Face Book Club. Anyway, and we're going to be...
What do you think of the
and
berries?
the book we're going to be going over?
Oh
with
yeah.
these
Well,
drinks?
one second.
It's
Jacob wants to say, what do you think of the berry?
I don't really taste. I would taste a little bit of berry. Other than that, I don't really taste anything. It's just kind of like.
That's because your tongue is dead from the
Yeah,
night.
dude. From all those like
You
lashes.
died inside.
Oh, okay.
You know what else?
Smith and
Lash,
Forge.
Kalash, super good. Smoke that ass. This book we read.
Oh, yeah.
What did we read?
Tom's
it
pick.
was your pick, Tom.
My pick, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, because I read at a 10th grade reading level.
All right.
10th grade.
Yeah.
That's a little high.
I read at a 7th grade,
a little high.
5th, 4th grade.
There you go.
Fourth
There you
grade
go.
reading
Fourth grade
level.
reading level.
Let us
Let us.
quickly go through our Harry Potter fandom level of
That makes
what
sense.
we've read and what we've
that makes
seen.
sense.
to
Jacob,
give-
you prove a good point. Harry Potter's
Jake.
kind of a big deal.
It's kind of like
It's
a
kinda
social
like- it's up
phenomenon.
there.
It has a theme park.
It's pop
Not its
culture.
own, but it's in Islands of Adventure.
It's pop culture,
Yeah.
you stupid
It's
idiots.
Yeah.
all right. Well, Tom, you picked the book, so you go first. What do you like?
what's
How
your
what books have you
recognition
read?
of Harry Potter?
What movies have you
I'm
seen?
a lot with you guys. I've read the book.
Are you like a
I've seen
Whovian
the movies.
of Potterdom?
I've got the fantastic beasts and magical creatures and the history of
expansion
Quidditch books. I even bought the one that was like the shitty book of riddles she wrote afterwards. Really disappointing. But the books were great. The movies were
Whoa!
great.
Don't throw in other reviews.
With
over
you
here.
guys, I have the year pass, so I've been
Yeah,
to the
we
theme
do.
park. Super pumped about
Rockin'
we're
Florida.
Diagon Alley coming out to see real soon.
Dude, I hope it's
Hopefully
there
before our passes expire.
run out.
It is. It's supposed to be the summer.
So
All right,
I
we
consider
gotta hit
myself
August.
a pretty good Harry Potter trivia player. So I consider myself
Yeah.
pretty knowledgeable. In the aspect.
I've also read the books pretty much like
Yeah?
as they came out,
Okay.
and only like that one time, so
Yeah.
I didn't like reread them or anything.
I think I started around book 3.
But,
when
Jake,
I got into it.
I was like book 1 and
You
on.
were a big fan of the films.
I love the films.
Jacob has a.
I'm more of a film guy in
yeah,
general.
In general, he hates books and
Yeah.
things like that.
Reading takes too long, but now I'm in this book club,
He
so I don't
likes to
have a
condense
choice.
his
Yeah,
stories
you don't have
into
a
like
choice.
the
I'm
2
the same
I
way.
read all the
time
books
frame.
because I love them that much over the fact that I'm not a big fan of reading.
Right.
And I've seen all the movies multiple times.
Right. Cool beans.
Thank you for doing
Smash
that.
that stupid
piece
can.
of shit.
That's a can alarm party foul. Wow, 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 wow,
dance
wow,
party.
wow, wow, wow,
Dance
wow,
party.
wow.
And I will
That's new. We
freely-
added that this podcast.
I will freely admit when I first went to the Harry Potter world in Islands of Adventure in Florida, Orlando, Florida.
Don't let them know where we live. They're gonna stalk us.
We don't live in Orlando. We just
Don't
went
let
to
them know
Orlando.
close to where we live. They're gonna stalk us.
Florida's a big state, bro. I kind of freaked out in the middle of a bunch of tourists when we walked into Harry Potter World, and it was just like, when
I
we
recall
walked
that. I
in,
was there.
I kind of just
I was
freaked out,
there.
and I think it was Tristan or someone else was like, "Dude, Jacob, calm down. People are looking." I'm like, "I don't care," because I was so
He
enthralled
talks like
by
he
Harry
talks
Potter
super high
World.
all the time. Doesn't he?
He's a Hufflepuff. All right. That's another story.
We'll get into that after we
For another
discuss
eye.
the plot of the book.
Anyway.
Fucking Hufflepuff,
Yeah.
Tristan.
Way to be loyal.
What you drinking?
Wait, here he changed drinks. Now he's holding a bottle
shit.
of
It's
ABC
called Blackout
vodka.
I
Book
just
Club.
have a bottle of ABC vodka in my hand. How'd that happen?
I forgot you already said what you were drinking because
Yeah.
you already grabbed a giant bottle of vodka.
I have a problem, and I have to fucking
He's,
solve
the-
that problem with more of this.
It's
All right.
Lienenkugel's Berry Weiss.
Gilgamesh.
Lean's Berry Weiss.
It's Gilgamesh.
kind of cheaper waffles, but I think what you meant to fucking say, Mr. Wizard, is what is my level of Harry Potter fandom?
Yes,
Yes.
that's what I meant.
Let me just unravel a tale for you.
Oh, God.
I don't give a gosh darn fuck about Harry Potter. Okay.
Why not? Why not?
You saw like the last movie and that's
Yeah.
it?
I have seen movie-wise 1, 2, maybe? Twice. I saw 4 twice.
I made you watch
Jacob
3.
recently made me watch 3, but I spent a lot of time on my phone.
Yeah.
Not paying attention. Also shirtless. I don't know if those went hand in hand, but, whatever. And then the last one.
I'd say 7 was broken into 2 movies.
7
part 1,
Yeah.
I went to the theater dressed as Dobby. 7 part
Nice.
2, I went to the theater dressed as Scabbers.
So you're just constantly dressed as a fool. Got
For
it.
both of those, I went
Nice.
dressed as Mad Eye Moody, who was already
yeah, you
dead.
were good,
Jacob
Mad Eye
just-
Moody.
Yeah,
I
Jacob
made a
just
good-
like
Spoilers.
super glued a ping pong ball to
Spoilers.
his eye.
Spoilers. Mad Eye Moody character not in the first book.
It was not
but
it was a pretty good. It was a decent Mad Eye Moody.
It was because I had the hair for it. That's what made it.
That's what made. Now you don't.
on
now who'd
the
you
other
be?
hand,
Get outta here.
only saw 1, 2, recently 3, but only like kind of parts of it. 4 twice because I like the dragons.
4 is
and
a good one.
And
4 is a good one.
The labyrinth bullshit.
Yeah.
And the last one on a date. So I didn't, and even then I was real confused and didn't pay attention to it.
That was Tristan's last date, by the way.
Ever. I had another date, but then it didn't exist because my last one was Harry Potter.
Yeah.
So like I don't care about Harry Potter.
Right.
It's not
and this
that
was the first one you've read.
No.
No?
No. I read 1, 2, 3, and 4 in 5th grade.
Really?
I am now an adult 23-year-old man who's graduated from fucking high school and college. I'm a little old for 5th grade. We can agree on that.
But I'm glad Tom recommended that we read the first Harry Potter book because it's interesting to go back as full-grown adults
Yeah.
who have
Because
experienced the phenomenon
it-
and go back to its roots.
100%.
How it
In
started.
5th grade. In 5th grade.
He lost his gums.
In 5th grade, I read it. And why did I read it? AR points, motherfucker.
Worth a lot.
I needed AR points.
Accelerated readers.
I crushed 1, 2, 3, and 4.
the viewers out there,
And probably the
it's
first.
accelerated reader
I
points.
like reading.
Read books.
I love reading.
We earned points.
Tom likes talking
We had
over
to.
me.
This
but
guy-
I love reading.
This is the background as he talks.
And like I crushed the first 4 books in like a month and a half. Got my AR points for the whole year. The rest of the year, I kind of just like piddle about and like jacked off in fucking school. Like
yeah,
whatever.
that's what school's for.
Touch my tiny little 5th grade wiener, you pedophile.
No, mine was huge right from the beginning.
Woo!
So, who's going to tell us about what Harry Potter is?
I mean,
and
now
how
that
it
we all,
starts and everything?
now that we all know each other's like
As friends.
level,
Hey, guys.
in depth. Hey,
So Jake
Tom
and
Hall?
Steven?
Hey, Tristan Walsh.
Oh,
hey.
Tristan, sorry.
Oh, hi.
We'll reach across
lightning
and
bolts.
sparks
I'm a
will-
tenor. Hey, as
I'm a
as
tenor.
announced at the
For your
beginning of the
incantantum.
podcast.
Tristan
Whoa.
doesn't know that.
What?
You're incantantum? Is
So,
that a
like,
spell
yeah.
or something?
That's the thing where it was like the red and the green and the gold bead in the middle in the fourth book.
fuck is he talking
Oh,
the end.
gosh. Now we're doing first book.
Is that a Doctor Who thing?
Yeah, he's
It's
a
a Harry
Whovian.
Potter thing.
He's
Is
a
it-
crying
It's in the
gargoyle.
fourth book. You should know this.
You know those little gargoyle
I read that.
ladies?
You did read it. It's
In
also
5th grade.
It's also in the movie.
In 5th grade.
All right.
Dumbledore says it under his breath.
I
in the
watched it
movie.
twice. Doesn't mean I fucking paid attention twice.
No.
Dumb.
I kicked the table.
So like, let's just go over the book then. Harry.
Harry Potter and the Sorcerers.
Nothing. Let's just go.
The source. No, you're philosopher bullshit.
Harry Potter. There were a couple times in the book where it said soccer. Do you think in the Philosopher's Stone it said football?
Probably.
It's a football match.
Fucking clue.
Dean Thomas likes the football match.
All right.
Football.
Keep going.
Football. All right, I'll go over the fucking like. I got
No.
you guys interject.
The main premise. All right.
Because I'm not gonna
Constantly.
do very good.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm kind of out of level.
Chapter 1.
Harry Potter.
The boy who lived.
Don't just go chapter by chapter.
All right, so let's start. Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. The first few chapters.
Oh, God.
Oh,
no.
First few chapters. Dark, cloudy,
Oh, God.
midnight, the witching hour, some would say.
Speed this up.
All right, so some motherfuckers group up outside house. They're like, "Yo, look at this goddamn baby, you fucking idiots!" So
Much
then,
better.
then they just push it in a mailbox slot.
Yeah.
And then now he lives with the Dursleys.
Yeah.
The Dursleys are a couple of fat prudes who are just real dicks.
Mrs. Durley's is not fat.
Mrs.
Isn't she
Durley's
kinda
She's
like-
also just a dick, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's a prude.
We got
She's
Dudley
mean.
Dursley, who's the baby. We got Mama Dursley, who's the
Yeah,
mama.
and Papa
Daddy Dursley, who's the daddy. And then we got wee old tiny Harry Potter. Harry Potter is a small little frail baby who got pushed through a mail slot a few sentences ago.
Yeah.
By
One-
a cat and an
By,
old man.
by the cat and a mystery wizard who
Yeah.
I think is named Dumbledore.
Dumbledore.
He's important. So they push him through. The next few chapters we spend just like hanging out with him and like growing up with him and just like, hey, his life sucks. He lives under a cupboard. He's sad.
Weird things happen.
He just-
Snakes.
Fucking-
snakes.
I didn't know what a cupboard was when I read this when I was a
Do
kid.
you know what a cupboard was?
When I was a kid,
Oh,
no.
God,
And then when
Jake.
I saw the movie, I'm like, this fucking poor child.
Jacob was like, I feel all his remorse and grief.
Jake was like, I didn't know what stairs were. So I was like,
I never went to a second story house.
Jacob's home has a goddamn escalator.
Yeah.
And it's just like, what is this poor fool? Robotically is.
to move his feet on this thing? Oh, God.
So he lives with the Dursleys, and his birthday's ignored, and Dudley's a fuck.
Yeah.
And he's just mean to him.
Beats him up.
Yeah,
He's
he
big.
just like gives him noogies and wet wheelies and swirlies and other bully-like things.
Did you say wedgie?
Wedgies.
There you go.
Is that better for
Did you
you?
say swirlies and other bully-like things?
Swirlies. Another. Oh, you fooled me.
Don't hit the table.
I've hit it a lot, and I'm gonna
Don't.
hit it some more.
No.
Why?
Because it'll make spikes on the mics.
Oh, too bad I have to edit this anyway, dum dum. That's
Anyway,
my problem.
I'm trying to
let's
help
not
you.
break that wall. Keep
Future
going.
me is gonna be thankful for your advice. Present me is just gonna flip you the bird.
Great.
Harry Potter
Speaking
goes
of
to the
birds,
zoo.
All right, mommy and daddy
He
are
gets
done
an
fighting.
owl.
They go to the zoo. They
I thought you
go.
were gonna say, speaking of birds, he goes to the zoo because we were gonna explain the snake thing.
Aw.
No, whatever.
They go to the zoo.
Then he talks to a snake.
And the snake's like,
You're a wizard.
I mean, he should have caught on to that at
Yeah.
that point.
Oh, I don't know if I talked to a snake, I'd be like, I'm a wizard.
After reading Harry Potter, I would.
After Harry Potter, I would, because I'd be like, that happened to Harry Potter, definitely. But in real life, it's just you're high.
Yeah.
On PCP
Why?
at
Yeah.
a zoo. So he talks to a snake. That's weird. Snake goes away. Then fucking letters start showing up, right?
Everywhere. One, and then two, and then
like 40?
shitloads.
And then Papa Dudley. Papa Dudley.
Dudley?
Dursley. Papa Dursley.
It's Dursley.
Papa Dursley Dudley goes, I don't want none of these letters in my home.
Yeah, that's what he says.
I'm going to board up this here door.
Where is he from?
We gotta speed this up. Or if
Yeah,
we go
it's
at this
taking
pace,
forever.
we're gonna take like an hour just to get through the book.
So he boards up the door. And then more letters come in. Where are all these doors coming from?
Oh, God dang.
Where are all these letters coming from?
So they go to an island.
They go to a cabin. And in the cabin, there's a giant. The giant...
Yeah, keep going with that.
The giant's name is Hagrid. He goes, you're a wizard, Harry.
And Harry's like, "You're a Harry wizard."
But I'm dumb. Conan O'Brien jokes in this motherfucker. So he goes ding dong, walks over there, and then they go to Diagon Alley where all the wizards shop for their wizardly goods.
And Harry finds out he's a famous man.
The famous man wizard
He's a
boy.
popular dude.
He's 12. He's not a man.
How famous is he? On a scale from 1 to very famous.
On a scale of 1 to 10, he's
On
like Harry
1
Potter.
to Brad Pitt.
Oh, he's Brad Pitt.
Wow.
He's
Yeah.
really Brad
That's
Pitt.
very,
He's
very
he's got a-
famous.
He's
got a
more Brad
six-pack.
Pitt than Brad Pitt is.
So he's...
He's like George Clooney.
He
on the
wants
Brad
his
Pitt scale.
scalps.
So he... It's fucking terrible. All right, so...
So,
He's real famous, and he goes into a bank, and he meets some goblins.
Grip Hook.
What?
Grip
Grip
Hook.
Hook is the one that takes them.
Yeah, takes
to
him on the
their,
ride.
That's so
to their
unimportant.
banks. No, but it comes up later in the 7th
In a
book.
different book, that's not this one, so who cares?
But it's important.
But you know what's
later.
important?
You specifically said, "Oh, this is taking too long." And then you guys are going on like,
You know what
"Oh,
is
in book
important?
7,
What's
motherfucker."
What's important is that twice Uncle Dursley said, I don't want none of these letters. We gotta mention that. We can't mention Grip
that
Hook.
shows you the inside
We
of his
can't
character.
mention Grip Hook. I want to go inside Grip Hook's character.
That shows you. That teaches you Dudley. That teaches you.
Papa Dudley.
That teaches you Papa Dudley's like role as a character.
All right, let's
in the
collectively turn the speed up a little. Here we go. Here we go. I just turned it. All right, go to the bank. Stop
All
by
right,
his
go
vault.
to the
Tons of
bank.
money.
book. He goes to the bank. But
Turns out Harry's rich as fuck.
he has so many monies.
He's as famous and as rich as Brad Pitt.
And Hagrid also has a
Sex on
bag
sex.
of mystery goodies
Yep.
that he pulls out of a thing. He's like, just fucking don't
Vault,
worry
Vault
about it.
713. Speaking
Vault
of unimportant facts.
713.
Vault 713.
What?
That's the vault number where the
remember
mystery
things.
package is in. Vault
Yeah.
713.
Is that important to this book or in future
No,
books?
that's
This
this
book.
book.
Oh, well, that's not that important to this book.
It's a fun fact for the
Okay,
listeners.
so he meets
Trivia.
Malfoy a little bit before that, I think, and Malfoy's a chode. Just whatever.
yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck that kid.
They're getting rope size.
He
He's
disses
like,
on the poor kids.
Muggle.
Yeah.
Wizard. Harry's like, I don't like
he
this.
just waves his arms around like, fucking mudbloods, motherfucker.
We don't know that.
Which
from
is
yet.
in the second one, which I'd rather talk about because I listened to that one too, and that one had a lot of like.
No,
racism in it.
only first
No,
one.
but-
Only first one.
So, but in the first
talk
one,
about it later.
in the first one, what happens is I rub my belly.
He's rubbing it furiously.
So then he goes on a train, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa, you're skipping a lot.
Nah, not important.
All right.
Not really. No.
So he goes to the train station, meets
He's on a
Ron.
train. Who's he meet? Ralph?
Ronald.
Ralph Ron?
Ron Weasley.
Ronald
He
Weasley.
comes into his car and he's like, "Yo, all the other ones are full," and they hang out.
I have
He's like,
red hair
"You're
and
Harry
a bunch of
motherfucking
brothers."
Potter.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, I am.
Look at his scar.
Let's be best friends.
And he
Scar.
goes. Now Ron Weasley is a cool character because
He's a Weasley.
He becomes his best friend. B, he comes from a family filled with like a bunch of redheaded, tall stepchild motherfuckers.
Very
poor. Also.
Yeah, very poor. C, he's jacked as fuck. He
What?
he lifts weights all
No,
the
he-
time.
No, he doesn't.
He's tall and skinny.
No, definitely, yeah. He's
He's like tall and gangly.
yeah,
he's
he's tall,
very gangly.
tall and gangly is another word
got
for
dirty
ripped as
nose.
fuck.
He's got-
And he's just like
I don't
ripped-
think so.
He's got dirty
I
nose.
feel like the Ron Weasley
He's
that
got
I'm
dirt
talking-
on his nose.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Jack
Hermione
guys,
points
Jack guys
out
don't have
Biceps
dirt
the
on their
size
nose.
of jack-o'-lanterns.
Yes.
Yep.
Also,
So
Neville
they-
has a
Small jack-o'-lanterns.
Neville has a toad. Let's follow the toad.
Trevor.
Neville.
Trevor, the toad.
Not
Trevor the
important in this
Toad.
story.
Tre-
So they
he's
go on a
important.
train. Man, they love this train. And this gangly haired dumb fucking girl shows up. But she's kind of cool.
Neville lost his toad. Exactly.
Yeah, Hermione
Neville-
helps him out.
What's her name?
Hermione.
Tom?
Hermione.
Their new best friend.
Although when I read it, I used to think it was Hermione.
Yeah, that's how I read it too, even though it's not
I
right
said her
at
name
all.
was like girl.
All right, good. I think we just got to page 6 in the real fucking book. we
Nailed
step
it.
it up.
Dude, it's only been like 15 minutes.
Oh,
Killing
God
it right
dang
now.
it.
We're so ahead of it. So they ride in the train. Train goes fast. Ron bench presses a bunch of fucking
And now they're at
hypocrites
the
the whole
school.
way
He
through.
bench
And
presses
now
a bunch.
Hermione reads books.
And
know
now
why?
they're at the
Hermione's
school.
real smart.
Yeah.
She's
And now-
also
Hagrid's like first year's in the boat. They
And
go
they
across
to
the lake.
boat, and then the Professor McGonagall's there, and she's like,
Don't give him my name. Nobody knows who that is.
she's
McGonagall's the
professor
cat.
at the school.
She was
and
the
she's
cat.
From originally in the sentence of me explaining the story, the cat that pushed him through the mail slot, that's McGonagall.
Oh, by the
What's
way.
up, full circle?
I don't think we've mentioned yet. He's going to Hogwarts. That's a magic school. Maybe that's important to mention. Let's talk about Hogwarts.
He's going to wizard school.
Ah, Jake had to leave the table.
Jake's dying. Jake's dying. He goes to
Anyway.
wizard school for
So yeah,
wizards.
Hogwarts is
He
where
goes
he's
for
going
wizards.
throughout all
Mention
this.
that.
Let's just
Jacob,
mention
why
that.
did you chime in?
I just wanted to mention that. That's kind of important.
Everything.
That's kind of important.
So the note that he was getting that he couldn't get
Yeah.
was an invitation to Hogwarts, the school
He
of
accepted.
witchcraft and wizardry.
He
Which
accepted.
That makes sense. Now you
is
All right.
why Hagrid showed up
Yeah.
to get him, and they go to Diagon Alley.
He just kind of skimmed over
You tell
that.
me to go
Train.
faster, and then it just
Holy
makes more problems.
shit.
So we just talk about Ron bench pressing things.
So anyway, they're on this train to Hogwarts.
Yep.
Now they're at Hogwarts.
Now they're
School
there.
of Witchcraft and Wizardry.
Sorting Hat.
Fucking
Houses.
motherfuckers. There's houses.
There's 4 of them.
Four of them. Slytherin.
Gryffindor.
Hufflepuff.
Ah, I knew he'd do
And
Hufflepuff.
Lollipop.
And Ravenclaw.
Ravenclaw.
Lolly
you
Claw.
cocksucker.
Jake would do Hufflepuff.
Smokes on the water.
Fire in the sky.
Blah, blah.
So the sorting hat sorts them into their houses.
Yeah, kind of listens
and
to their
Harry puts
innermost
a-
thoughts and
Yeah,
sorts them
it kind of
accordingly.
reads their minds as like who would be best in
And
what
the hat
house.
says, "Go
And
to
Harry's
Gryffindor."
Like, I don't want to go to Slytherin. He's like,
Why?
okay.
Why
But you
does he
could
wanna
do
go
great
Slytherin?
things.
Why? What's the
Because
problem
he
with
heard,
Slytherin?
he heard Slytherin's bad news.
Oh, and he knows because he's a wizard expert at this
'Cause
point.
most-
No,
He just
Slytherin
kind of.
could be real cool.
Yeah.
He just didn't give it a chance.
Well, it's because douche Malfoy
But it turned
and,
out that was the case, and Malfoy's an asshole.
Oh yeah, it turned out,
Yeah.
but he's still prejudiced.
and Moldymort was in there.
Prejudice against assholes.
Who's Moldymort?
Moldymort, he's the
You don't.
evil.
You know.
He's the
We do not speak his name.
Darth Sidious.
You know who?
He's
What
the
are you
Darth
even
Sidious. of
saying?
everything. Jake.
Voldemort.
Jake.
Oh, Voldemort.
Voldemort.
So he puts on the hat. He gets put in Gryffindor. Then they have a lot of adventures. He goes to potions class. He meets Snape. Snape is his post teacher. He's real mean. He has dumb black hair, and he's like.
Snape's a douche because he hates Harry Potter's dad.
He hates Harry Potter because he hated his dad. But you
As
don't
I
know that
explained
yet.
in this book.
We'll find that out later.
Oh,
That was gross.
Anyway,
So they do shit.
So-
Where are we at?
so Malfoy challenges him to a duel. Doesn't show up. Rats him out. He's a dick.
Yeah, they're like
It's
midnight
Halloween.
duel. Meet me in wherever the fuck they
Wow,
meet.
we went
And
from fucking beginning of semester to Halloween real quick.
They skip all over the fucking place in this book. They skip
Read
like
the
months.
book. Read the book.
I didn't.
Oh,
We're gonna get to that, but that's a big bone I have to pick
Boom.
with this book.
remember all. What's that?
Oh
fuck is
shit!
a
Remember all. That's the thing Neville gets. The smoke in this little glass ball turns red if you've forgotten something. But then they take a broomstick riding class.
He can't remember all. He's forgotten.
He can't remember. He's forgotten. That's from the movie.
Neville.
Fucking pointless. So then he plays some made up bullshit game that is actually not important.
Quidditch.
Not
It's flying
important.
saucer.
He's the youngest seeker in
literally,
a century.
literally not fucking important to the story.
No.
No, not at all. They
It
plan
co-
in later books,
What about
but not
when the
here.
keys come into effect? Thank goodness he's the youngest seeker in a century.
Yeah, when those keys, man.
No.
They
Anyway.
find them. Good thing.
Can
Here.
I die of embarrassment right now,
Yeah.
please, Mom?
So then he sees the mirror of Erised, which shows you what he loves. He
Holy
loved his
shit!
parents.
We haven't even. What
Nicholas
the-
Flamel.
goddamn mirror.
Go, Nicholas Flamel.
What the? We didn't even talk about Fluffy.
He's friends with Dumbledore.
Who the fuck?
Fluffy
What the
is
fuck?
What the heck's Fluffy?
You guys are all discombobulated. I'm gonna point at you, and you're gonna give a sentence of what happens in
all
the
right.
book.
Go.
You.
Fluffy's a three-headed dog.
And they find it.
And Nicholas Flamel is a bad guy. Maybe I don't remember.
He invented a blood red stone.
It's the Sorcerer's Stone.
Oh yeah, he's not a bad guy. He's the friend of the Harry Potter's headmaster.
They set a dragon free on the roof.
Hagrid wanted a card game.
Fuck Hagrid, yo.
Filch sent him to detention with Hagrid.
Also, Hagrid won that card game. It turns out that it was Quirrell who was trying to find out how to get past Fluffy.
Did
Get
we
to the
mention who
trapdoor.
Quirrell was? Because
No.
Quirrell is the leader of the dark arts, and he's a bad guy.
Quirrell's got two heads.
This is the worst podcast.
This is working. Go.
The end.
I fucking gave you the book to go chapter by
Where'd
chapter.
the book go? Here
I
it
don't
is.
know.
I
It's
got it
under
right here.
4 Pabst Blue Ribbons cans. Wow.
Anyway.
Give me the book. We're gonna finish this properly.
Anyway.
No,
Quirrell.
let's listen to Jacob finish it while we
All
make
right.
background music, Tom.
All right.
All right, so there's the midnight duel, right? Harry goes to duel Malfoy midnight challenge him, but it turns out Malfoy didn't show up. Malfoy fucking got Filch told him that there were kids out of bed that they were going to be there that night, and Filch goes looking for him. And Harry and Ron go and Hermione go running off, and they find Fluffy guarding some trap door, and like, what the fuck is this Fluffy thing? And then Hagrid's like, I can't tell you about that. But then there's Halloween, and Halloween happens, and Hermione's all sad because no one likes her, and she's all crying.
Halloween sounds.
That's Halloween sounds. and then there's the Halloween feast that are all having a feast, and then Quirrell, who's their defense of the dark arts, he runs in. He's like, I rolled and they pass out, and everyone freaks out, and Harry and Ron are like, shit, we gotta go find Hermione so she can get killed by a goddamn troll. What's the Halloween? They go find the troll, and then they go find Hermione, and who's getting attacked by the troll.
dirty
And
dummy.
then they're like, oh no! And then Swish and Flick, motherfuckers, regarding Leviosa. It's Leviosa.
That's not
Stop it,
important.
Ron.
That's just a cartoon on the internet.
Stop, Ron.
Yeah, from this fucking part of the book. And then they beat the troll. And then, yay, and then Hermione and Harry and Ron are all friends.
Tom's
now.
turn.
All right.
pop the
Where'd you
troll.
leave off?
I left off at Halloween, so now you're at Quidditch.
After Halloween
broomstick.
comes
There you go.
Thanksgiving.
Jacob, join me on the background noise.
Quidditch. Harry's on a broom. He's on the Nimbus 2006. It's even better than the 2000 by 6 degrees. He's riding around, catches the snitch, saves the girl, gets the girl, saves the snitch, goes to the forest, kills a unicorn, drinks his blood, becomes a man, goes to the dungeon, plays chess, drinks a potion, saves the day.
Dungeon, no!
Harry Potter goes home, isn't important anymore. Come back next year, bitches. All right, that's Harry Potter. So, let's talk about it.
Tom?
No.
Tom was like, rides the Nimbus 2006, 6 degrees more than 2000, goes in the dungeon, finds the keys, Harry Potter wins. Smash.
He drank a unicorn's blood. He's a man now. Anyway, so can we talk about certain aspects of the book now?
Well, can I finish summarizing it?
Yes, just quick
All right.
summary now.
So, after he's on the Quidditch team, which is not important. He plays sports.
How many
whatever.
times will we summarize this?
He flies on.
I just
He
did
flies
that
on a broom.
perfectly.
Flies
They
on a broom.
think Snape's the bad guy,
Think
trying
Snape-
to get the Sorcerer's Stone, and then they go and try to do all the trials to beat Snape.
They
for
try
Sorcerer's
to
Stone.
find Snape. Then they go in the woods, drink unicorn blood, hang out with their homies. There's a rave in the woods. Then there's a trials. There's a section of trials. It's multiple things. It's a plant. It's some chess. It's some keys. It's some duels.
It's an ogre.
whatever. Turns
A troll.
out,
It's a troll.
motherfucking what? Not
Quirrell.
Flamel.
Stuttery ass
Quirrell.
Quirrell has a dumb hat the whole time.
Quirrell.
Did I mention that? He wears like a top hat the whole time.
Turban.
He wears like a mohawk the whole time. And underneath
Turban.
his mohawk turban, he has the face of a zombie. Voldemort, who is he who not be named, and he's not important. Whatever.
He's the main bad guy.
No, he's like fucking cancer. So he's just like, oh, I got this cancer on the back of my head. I'm gonna fight you. Zap, zap, zap. And then he gets his ass beat because the hero always has to win.
Yeah,
and
because
then
he touches him. He touches him with his bare skin.
He just touches him with his fucking
And
hand.
because
He's
his
like,
mom loved him.
His mom loved him and sacrificed
Yeah.
herself to save him.
Fucking
It gave him
stupid.
love powers,
Fucking
and love
stupid.
powers
And then-
kills.
Love kills.
And then,
Love kills.
Love
What
kills.
the fuck is his name? The cool like headmaster?
Dumbledore.
Dumbledore comes back and he goes, way to go, Harry. The end. Okay, go home. The end.
Yep.
Whatever. Fuck. We're done. All right, we summarize it. Summarize. Fucking summarize. Can we talk about some of the themes and fucking shit in this book at this
Yeah.
point?
Yes.
Jeez.
I don't know if
That's
it's themes.
way too long.
I have certain points of the book that I want to talk about, certain happenings.
All right, do it. All right,
We're 30 minutes deep in this podcast.
right.
that's not too bad.
No, I farted though.
Can we jump?
That's okay.
Can we jump to
I
a line?
forgive you.
What?
I want to ask you about this line.
Okay.
This is normal behavior.
All
It's
right,
the wizard's name.
we're gonna discuss parts of the book, themes, what just whatever things we want
I
to talk
also
about.
watched the film today, so I'd like to draw.
Jacob's gonna
parallels
make
to
some
that.
comparisons. I'm just gonna make fart sounds and like cry. So
I like it.
That's Jacob, not me. So be aware of our differences in fart sounds. Jacob fart sound. Tristan fart sound.
Is it much lower? And
It's like
longer?
a sad boat.
It's like a motorboat.
All right, Tom, what do you got?
I don't make fart sounds. I'm sorry.
No, I meant for your
Oh,
players.
okay. So
Sam Super Bop.
the
Catchphrase.
first thing I noticed, page 148. All right, right here. It's when Harry first gets on the broomstick and he
Okay.
starts flying up into the air. The line was, he pulled his broomstick up a little so it took even higher and heard screams and gasps of girls on the ground and an admiring whoop from Ron. So I imagine all the girls were like, oh, Ron, oh, Harry, you're so good. And Ron's back there like, whoop. Is that what he did? Like, Harry took off, whoop. He just looked up. What's an admiring whoop?
Like more like woo.
Well, that's a whoop, not a whoop. Whoop. There it is. That's what he did. So I was like, really, Ron? Why are you friends with Ron, Harry, after he did something like this?
Oh my god, Harry's so cool.
All the girls are swooning and Ron's back there whooping. There. God dang it, Ron.
Ron. But he's too busy like fucking lifting weights the whole time. So
Yeah,
I don't know. It pissed me off.
that's a very minor complaint.
I needed another drink.
I've got more like that. Another one. Speaking of riding around on brooms, page 190. What was it? Hagrid was talking about. They were like, oh,
James, grab me a drink.
they were like Snape's cursing
There's
his.
nothing in there, that's mine.
no.
Take whatever's bottom right. The
Oh,
spire.
that
You can
spire.
have that cider.
Cool, thanks.
So 190. They're talking about cursing his broom after they were at the Quidditch match, and it was like going crazy.
I remember that.
And Hagrid said, what is it? Oh, can't nothing interfere with a broomstick except powerful dark magic. Nothing can interfere with a broomstick except for powerful dark magic.
What about a rock?
Yeah, there's not like a
Goddamn
minor jinx that can kind of mess with a broomstick. Why only the most powerful of dark magic can mess with a wooden broomstick?
Here's why.
That irked me.
Here's why. Here's
That
why.
hurts me.
Hagrid doesn't know a gosh darn.
All right, yeah, it's
No,
true.
fuck
Hagrid
yeah. Can I mention that? Hagrid's just a big old fuck up.
Yeah.
He's dumb.
He's got a good heart, but that's it.
Yeah,
Not a-
no, he's a good dude,
Yeah.
but he's a fucking simpleton.
Yeah.
And he's in a land of magic, and he's just like, oh gosh, I don't fucking know. That's how I read his voice the whole book. It was like, oh Harry, oh, like a big dumb Canadian. Not to offend Canadians who might listen
Canadians are pretty great people.
But like, I love them.
Very
They're super
kind.
polite.
I don't imagine. I gotta agree with you, Tom. I don't know why broomsticks, like, unless they're like
Why only the
very
most powerful of dark
powerfully
magic?
enchanted.
Like some fucking.
Are they
like,
the symbol of good?
devil man? Oh yeah.
And you know what else bugged me?
I was gonna use that to lead into the thing I wanted to talk
Alright,
about, but
take it away.
It's kind of intense, and I feel like it should like go on after what you want to say somewhere.
Okay, Tom.
You want to talk about like dumb bullshit? in
More
the
dumb
story.
bullshit.
Speaking of dumb bullshit, so page 267. Let's talk about. They talk about
I like you have specific things. This is awesome.
when Dumbledore left to go to the Ministry when he was tricked there, while Quirrell's trying to steal the stone.
Thank
Yes.
you for bringing this up. I wanted to.
It says Dumbledore flew to the Ministry of Magic. Why not use flow powder?
Yep.
Why not use flow powder?
Or Dumbledore is the only wizard in Hogwarts that can apparate in and out of it.
Yeah, so why not apparate?
He could apparating, for those who don't know, is literally teleportation.
Yeah.
He could literally teleport there and be there in literally
Well, did she write that in another book?
yes.
Oh, she just wrote that later. It's just like to
Yeah.
make him fucking
Too
cool.
fucking bad. She fucked it up.
Oh, well, can we like I
need to write
I
around
read
the
up,
shit
I
you've
read
already
up
written.
like when and why she wrote this book. She was writing this book while she was like a fucking she server.
She was like a waitress and wrote on napkins. I understand
Yeah.
that. You have to write around the shit
Yeah.
you already wrote.
He received
You're
an
stuck
owl
in that.
and flew off for London at once.
the establishment in this book is not very sound nor like.
Well, she didn't know it was going to be a
Most
huge
of the-
success
100%. She didn't.
but-
For
But, like,
most of the first book can't really be considered canon.
No,
as far as
a
the
lot
rules.
a lot of it's kind of bad in general sense. Like coming from a not Harry Potter background, I'm sitting here like, man, what the fuck? Like
Yeah.
half the time.
Yeah.
And again, she wrote this in like what? Fucking like 97 or some shit.
Yeah, like way back.
It's like,
Oh, I can tell you in a second, actually.
oh, here comes this motherfucker.
98. Crazy.
Wow,
close.
you were
close.
really
Yeah.
close.
So
Decent
she,
me.
So she
Cheers.
probably wrote it in 97, yeah.
Yeah. All right, way to go, Tristan. Cheers.
Brooke.
They don't know.
They don't know.
All right, can I talk about more dumb shit? Or do you want me to,
Go for
take a
So
break
much
from
head
it?
on the side.
Go crazy.
Okay, more dumb shit. Page 285.
Okay.
They get to the riddle, like to get to the Sorcerer's Stone.
No.
where Snape-
Before Tom
Oh.
goes into this.
Yeah.
This is the main problem I have with this story. All
right.
Coming in from a distant point.
Yes.
And not being a Harry Potter fanatic. I listened to the story the whole way through. I'm like, all right, this is a story made for goddamn 4th graders, 5th graders, whatever. That's when I read it. This whole segment of doing the challenges.
Yeah.
I love that trope. I love when there's a set of obstacles and you have to overcome each level. It's like a gosh dang video game, right?
Yeah.
The fact that each level of the challenge corresponded to something in the book makes sense to an extent because she established it.
You mean
but
as in,
some
like,
of
to
the
the
things,
professor?
like
That
yeah, like
situated it?
it was like it had to do with the professor, but it was easily defeatable by a skill one of the 3 children had. But the way she established what the kids could fucking do in the book sucked dicks. It was fucking atrocious. Like one of the fucking challenges, the main challenge that pisses me off. There's 2 actually. I'm sorry.
I know what one of them's
So
gonna be.
one of them is chess.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
a giant wizard chess. It's normal chess, but the chess pieces move because you just tell them to.
That's
and it's
McGonagall's
magic.
big thing.
Yeah, McGonagall's like, apparently she loves chess. We don't know that.
Yeah.
That's not mentioned.
No.
But what is mentioned in 2 fleeting sentences at the beginning
Is
of the
that
chapter
Ron.
is that Ron loves chess. He's real good at it, apparently.
Yeah.
Fuck you. In between all of his weightlifting sessions, he's just like, it's like chapter 18. I don't know what it is. It's like, it was Christmas. Ron really fucking liked chess, by the way. He was playing chess and real good at it. Some other motherfucks happened. That's like basically the chapter. And so when we get to that point, it's like JK was going, all right, so each one of there has to be a reason his 2 best friends came along with him. You
Yeah.
just have to have like a special reason.
They're a trio
What
from
is
now
Ron
on.
going to do? He could lift something really heavy because he's so swole. But no. Remember when I said he played chess? Oh, I didn't say that? I guess I better go back and write that 2 sentences. Fuck, it seemed so cheesy. It was so bad to me, just like as an adult listening to it. It seemed like she wrote that part and went, fuck, dude, I never mentioned that Ron liked chess. I guess I'll go write that Ron likes chess 6 chapters ago. Fuck. That's how I felt because it was so fleeting and ambiguous the way she mentioned it.
Yeah, because like all of Hermione's character is about how she's a know-it-all.
Hermione's character
and
is
very
about
smart. Like she's
loves,
a bitch about it. But she's super smart.
So her puzzle it's a logic puzzle.
Yeah.
It's a brain-powered puzzle.
Yeah.
And the whole book is stated she loves puzzles, she loves logic, she loves smart, she loves thinking, brain teasers,
reading all the
this
time.
bullshit. And it's just like established the entire time. I've read 16 fucking chapters at this point or whatever that Hermione loves gosh dang puzzles and smarts.
Yeah.
But I get 2 fucking throwaway sentences. It's like, oh, Ron likes fucking chess, yo.
Yeah.
And when I got to that part in the book, I went, this fucking challenge could have had more to do with fucking wizard trading cards, which was mentioned more in depth about Ron liking than fucking chess in this book. Because when he's on the train, there's like 2 paragraphs about wizard trading cards and how Ron collects them, and he loves that motherfucking shit. And
He's got 6 Dumbledores.
and he's got 6 Dumbledores, but he doesn't have a fucking Lamel or some shit. And that would have made more sense than just going, Ron plays chess. He's really good at chess.
Yeah.
4 chapters later, there was a giant fucking chess match, you dumb fucking children. Ugh. That just really irked me.
What was the point of these trials? He was just simply trying to protect the stone from anybody getting to it, right?
Yeah.
The whole point of the trials was to stop someone from getting to the stone.
Yeah.
So why would Snape leave a series of potions with a riddle on how to solve it? Why not just leave a series of potions and say, good luck?
Well,
You're not meant to get to it anyway. Why even leave a riddle about how, I'll give you a chance to solve it. No, don't even give him a chance to solve it. You don't want anybody to get in there.
Exactly.
Except
It
for
should just
you
be-
and people you know.
It's just like only you know how to do it, and someone you trust needs to get to it. You just tell them, oh, it's the smallest one.
Yeah.
Drink out of the
3.
smallest potion.
Push 3. You good.
Yeah.
Go for
But
it.
no.
Why leave a riddle on how to solve it?
Because it's a fucking children's book. And
Yeah.
we're fucking over...
We're analyzing a children's book.
Yeah. It's for 4th graders, and the reason it's supposed to show, hey, kids, if you use your fucking brain powers, you can solve potion riddles.
Powers.
Yum, 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 wizards. But, agreed. If you don't want him to get to the thing, you don't even put trials. You put it in a sealed off room that nobody can get in, and a fucking shotgun at the end.
Yeah.
And it's
They
you
could
walk-
have hid it in the gosh darn room of requirement, and it would have been better hidden.
I don't know what that is.
It's a thing later in the book.
Stop making these later references.
Anyway,
I don't get them, and this is in the book.
lastly, I believe in this book, later he became more wizened, Dumbledore was straight up crazy.
Oh,
In this one, I'd like to say a few words before we start the feast.
Nitwitch blubber, oddmont tweak.
I listened.
You wrote it down.
I wrote it down.
Yeah.
I listened to this book. I listened to the audiobook. No, I didn't read it.
Yeah.
I listened to it at work, and that part happened, and I just went, "What the fuck is this motherfucker's problem?"
I found 3 parts where I thought it was insane.
They play him off as borderline crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He does that.
just like cray.
Or
means
he's
like
just like doesn't give a shit.
Yeah.
He's just like, I'm so cool, I can
Yeah.
fucking say anything I want and I don't care.
Yeah.
because at the end of the book, he basically goes, "Yeah, I knew that like Voldemort was in this motherfucker, but like you had it, Harry. Like you had it. This is a fucking 10-year-old."
11.
Yeah. Oh, at this point, because he had a birthday.
Yeah.
But he's like, I figured you got it. I'm the most powerful wizard of all, but you know, I put all these clues all over the place so you could figure it out. No, what if Harry was just a normal fucking 11-year-old who also was a wizard and then got murdered by a fucking death wizard?
Yeah.
What then, dummy?
But he wouldn't have done that then.
But he wouldn't have done that because it's a
He's
kid's book.
Dumbledore.
Yeah.
Hey, Dumbledore.
He's all wise
And
wizard.
like,
Yeah.
I'm not
No, he's
like
crazy.
I understand from a kid's book perspective, but you still could have written it just better. You just could have written it less
Obviously,
bad.
the first book is the weakest.
I don't know. I did listen to the second one right after.
Wait, no, we're only on the first book.
Well, I know, but like Jake, but as Jake
Yeah.
said, I read the first 4 in 5th grade,
Yeah.
and now I re-listened to 1 and 2.
Okay.
2 is better. It still had a big share of just like big stupid gaping plot holes and dumb shit.
I mean, yeah. I haven't read them in a long time, but I'm sure they didn't get like good.
yeah.
until probably like 4.
From what I know, we can go back into the book in a second.
Because
but,
4 was like
from what I
simpler.
know of just Harry Potter in general, it's like watch this kid get shit on for 7 years. Is that like what it is? It's just like, man, life is really bad for this 10-year-old.
Yeah,
watch it get worse, even though he's a wizard.
That's something I want to talk about.
Cool.
Or at least mention. It takes 6 chapters to get to Hogwarts.
That was something I loved, actually. I fucking thought that was amazing. You spend like fucking 4 to 6. You said 6 specifically.
6 is the title of chapter 6 is The Journey from Platform 9 3/4. So he
was a Diagon before that.
But he gets to Hogwarts at the end of chapter 6 of a 17 chapter book.
So 4 chapters is spent just exploring why his life is shitty as a child.
Yes.
It's just like the Dursleys just
shitting
on him.
Yeah.
Just like, live under the cupboard. You can't have food. We eat all the things. You suck dicks.
It really does well establish like why he's a really humble kid because he just got shit on for all of his life.
Zone. He doesn't want to be there, but he is, and it's just like
but then when he's on the train with Ron, when he's on the train with Ron, he buys all that candy and he shares all of it with Ron. He's like Harry never had anything to share before, and he's just happy to have it.
It's that it makes sense for his character and like what the way J.K. writes him, which is I mean it's good. It's not like the movies from what I saw that you made me watch where it's like Harry's 100% angst the whole time.
The first and second movies aren't like that.
Oh, okay.
I think the third one and on, it kind of turns into that.
Like I said, I watched 4 twice. So
especially
that's the one I mainly
remember. 5 and on, pure angst.
Yeah, he's just angry. He's like, fuck
the
the system.
4
let's get that Bieber hair going. Let's
3
be
and
angsty,
4, not really. There's a little bit, but 5 and on, angst.
Yeah, because in this book, he was just
He's just a nice kid.
Yeah, I want to be friends. He's a little snarky. He's a little troublesome. Yeah,
he's snarky when you think it would be good to be.
Yeah, I liked him. As a character.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, which is
why I finished the book because Tom made us read it.
Yeah,
we had to do this. But I would have finished it anyway because he was decent as a protagonist.
Yeah,
I was okay with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
I didn't like the way the events just fucking fell into Tetris block perfectly placed pieces.
Well, yeah.
Kids book. Yeah.
Yeah.
But exactly.
But yeah.
Tom, you were real quiet for a lot of that.
Harry Potter. Harry Potter. So what were your thoughts, Jake?
Can I bring up a thing?
Please do.
What? Before we go into in-depth final thoughts of it,
I was gonna just start talking about the movie because I watched it.
Yeah,
today.
go for it. Let's do that.
I think again, I stand by this. I believe the Dumbledore that was in the first couple Harry Potters much better than the Dumbledore in the later ones.
Can we not get too heavy into this though?
Yeah.
This is a book thing.
Yeah.
Fuck that clock, Tom.
I love it.
Dun, dun, dun.
For those
Harry Potter.
For those who don't know, I know
It's picked up. I can see the bars.
For those who don't know, in the first and second Harry Potter movies, there is an actor that plays Dumbledore, and then the third he passed away. Sadly,
He's straight dead.
Yeah, and then the third movie on was a different actor for Dumbledore. Tom prefers the first actor in the first and second movie. I prefer the new actor that was third and on.
So Jake's wrong.
Are you sure it's only 2? I thought there was 3.
It's 2 or 3. I don't remember.
No, it's 1 and 2, and 3 is the new actor. I promise you. I know this for
No,
sure.
I'm saying I thought there were 3 different actors.
3 different actors?
No, there's only 2.
It's definitely only 2.
Only 2, yeah, for sure.
I feel like the second actor that played Dumbledore had more character to him. Because in the first and second movie, he just seemed like a wise old wizard, and he didn't really have a character. He was just, I'm the wise old wizard that helps Harry.
Imagine some of the silly stuff. The whole he's wearing a flowered bonnet now instead of his pointy wizard hat, and the whole nitwit blubber oddmont. I could see that the older gentleman doing that. I'm kind of a quirky. But can you see the newer guy doing it?
Do that though.
No, but could you see him doing that? I couldn't.
I don't think I could either. You know what?
He's not as silly.
I think there are two separate Dumbledores. There's the first and second movie Dumbledore, and then after that, there's just a different Dumbledore.
And he's like, who's this motherfucker?
He's just a different. Especially in the later books, he's
Yeah.
a fucking different person.
I have no clue.
I like
on there.
pre-chamber.
We're not talking about them.
I like pre-chamber Dumbledore.
Pre-chain.
Who's just like
PC Dumbledore.
a borderline whack job.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
From
That's how
what
old people should be.
Again, I read the first 4 in 5th grade. I don't remember jack shit from them.
Yeah.
What I know from re-listening the first 2 is exactly as far as I got. Dude, Dumbledore's a whack job, yo.
Yeah. But okay, so I watched the first movie again today.
Okay.
Just to draw parallels.
That's how long it's been.
They trim so much, like they sprint to Hogwarts.
Oh, yeah.
In the movie, they're just like, all right, baby, he's on the doorstep. Harry, Zoo, fucking Hagrid's here, going to Diagon Alley.
Yeah.
We're at Hogwarts, bitches.
Yep.
Holy shit, it's been like 10 minutes and we're already at Hogwarts.
It's the opposite of our summary.
Yeah, it's the opposite.
Fuck you, Tom. What happens when you fucking try to explain like a long 17-chapter book? There's a bunch
And
of
those
intricacies
effects-
and dumb bullshit, and
those-
you drank a lot of vodka. Chaos.
Those effects in that first movie are not very good.
Oh,
No.
yeah.
The first like shot when Dumbledore's like walking out of the quote unquote woods into Private Drive where the Dursleys live.
Yeah. I thought it was Privet.
Privet.
Yeah,
I don't
Privet
fucking
Drive.
know.
Sorry, British viewers.
Obvious backdrop. Like I could see a shadow on the backdrop that he's walking out of the quote
That
unquote
movie came
woods.
out like what, 2003 though?
Yeah.
That's old.
I just didn't realize like he's like. I mean like some of the CG like the snake in the zoo, not bad. It was still pretty
Holds up.
okay.
I didn't like in the movie too how he clicks the the go outer or whatever light
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, yeah.
And, like in the movie he like sucks one at a time out.
Yeah.
But in
Whereas
the book he
it's
just like presses it,
bam,
it's like
all
womp,
of it.
all gone. Like he doesn't even suck them in; they just go out.
What are you talking
Is all
about?
it says. The light put her outer. The
In the very
okay.
beginning, where he puts out
puts
all
out
the
the street
lanterns,
blocks. Like they just
street
go
lights.
out. I don't like how you have to like suck one at a time in the movie.
It's for a better visual effect. Even though the lighting didn't change
Nitty fucking
when he
gritty.
did it.
Oh, so Professor Quirrell supplies a troll as his part of the thing.
Yeah.
Did they not make that connection when a troll got loose in the
No,
basement?
apparently not.
No one made that
Nobody got
connection?
that except Snape.
Except Snape.
But he didn't do very good to
No,
like.
instead he went and got
do
bit by
anything.
Fluffy.
Yeah, fucking.
You guys like
Snape.
mauled on.
He's like, hey, Quell had a troll.
Yeah.
I better. I got bit.
Oh yeah,
Snape.
and when
He's like Forrest Gump a lot.
when Harry gets the Dumbledore card from the Chocolate Frog, it's like he's known for beating Grindelwald, his 12 uses for
Dragon's blood?
and working with Nicholas Flamel, and then that's where like the name was. And
Yeah.
later he's like,
And
I knew I read it
yeah.
somewhere.
As an adult, I went, hey, you read that on the card.
Yeah.
And then
In the movie, they just completely don't even bring that up.
oh
Yeah.
Hermione just walks up and goes, I found it. It's
Oh.
in this book.
I was wondering, they don't
that
have the whole
blows.
potion scene in the movie. So I see when Ron gets knocked off. When does Hermione not
She just
go
stays
into the
with
final?
Ron.
She just stays with Ron? Okay.
Yeah, she's
I
like, I'm
couldn't remember.
gonna take Ron back.
what?
Harry, you go by yourself,
Well,
bitch.
after the chess match,
In
why
the
doesn't
movie?
Hermione go with Harry to the final match?
In the movie,
with-
Hermione
with
just doesn't
Quirrell.
go with Harry. She's like, I'm gonna take Ron back. Good luck, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Go by yourself to fight
I'm gonna
Voldemort.
bail.
That's
You're
fucked
good.
up. Yeah.
actually, yeah, because in the book she's like, I can't go because you have to drink the potion and it takes you forward.
Which makes a lot of sense in
Yeah.
the book, but in the movie, she's just like, you were meant to do it, Harry, not us. Go for it. And it's like,
No!
what the fuck? No. Oh, fucking, that reminds me. You're a good wizard, Harry. Not as good as you, Hermione. Books and cleverness. Not as good as friendship and courage. That doesn't make a good wizard. That just makes a good person.
What the fuck are you talking about?
That's what she says
That's what she says.
as he's going in. And he's like, you're brilliant. She's
Is
like,
that
oh,
in the
no,
book?
I'm book
Yeah,
smart.
I
But
don't know
yeah,
that
Hermione
shit.
tells Harry, you're a good wizard, Harry. Harry says, not as good as you, Hermione. Hermione says, books and cleverness,
Yeah.
not as important
Like-
as friendship and courage.
No,
And,
those sound
oh,
like
Harry,
bullshit traits.
Just be,
Those
just
sound like
be
real
careful.
bullshit traits.
That doesn't make a good wizard. That doesn't make a good person.
Merlin's over there like, I had a lot of friends. Zap, zap, zap. all right.
That line's stupid.
Can,
pretty
all right,
much.
so
Love,
I mean, we
Harry.
kind of like
Love.
spewed over it, and so can I go into one thing real quick?
Sure, fuck it.
All right.
It's not gonna be real.
It's not gonna be
It's
quick.
gonna be a discussion. It's gonna be a gosh dang discussion. So Harry Potter.
Oh yeah, let's discuss that.
Harry Potter was associated with, devils and bad things.
Oh,
That was a
yeah.
fact. Is that not, like, that was the thing I
I
thought
didn't
about.
know about that till much later.
Yeah, I didn't either. But as adults reading this, we go, okay, So I looked into this more. You watched the movie and compared it.
Oh, interesting.
I decided to look at the comparisons as to why people thought it was a symbol of the occult.
Okay.
And my favorite, I read a bit.
Did any of it seem to like really make sense?
I read a bit.
Okay.
And what I feel perfectly sums up everything I read about this. Again, this was
I'm so excited.
This was mid-90s.
Yeah.
And the internet was like, it was kind of a newborn babe at this point, right? It just came fresh from the lamb womb, covered in placenta and bullshit.
Yes.
So
yes.
I found this old website, and it's called seekgod.ca.
Well, this will be
Oh,
good.
it's Canadian.
And
God,
it is.
Dang it.
And it is Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. And
Well, that's a different book.
it's
Yeah,
it's
we're
the
doing
British one, it's the
Sorcerer's
British one.
Stone. I'm sorry,
it's
but
like,
you have to
it's like
discuss somewhere else.
comparing. It's trying to make allegories between the Bible and religion and things that happen in Harry Potter. And
Okay.
my favorite line. I read this whole fucking thing. It's like multiple paragraphs. It's
Holy.
such a waste of fucking time. And my favorite line that sums up the whole thing is, second paragraph. This guide is for those who have not taken the time to read the books. What? The whole thing is like, this is based on why this book is bad, but if you've not read the book, that way you can make a blind-based opinion.
Yeah.
Just
that's
because
ridiculous.
there's demons and witches, motherfuckers. And I felt like that perfectly summarized everything I read about this like subject matter. Because I read
It's
a couple,
people who just didn't know
they just
what the
didn't-
fuck
yeah.
they were talking about.
Exactly. And it was early in the 90s. It was and they were like, well, religion stuff, and you can put religion stuff in things, whatever, take that into account when you're like reading things. But it's like the fact that they were just some of these. The Philosopher's Stone is introduced. It is the introduction to Harry Potter and covers his first year at Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry, as well as providing his story and that of many characters. As shown previously, the Philosopher's Stone is an actual occult pursuit.
What?
It's like this paragraph, the whole paragraph is saying the Philosopher's Stone is the introduction to Harry Potter, it's the first book, and the real Philosopher's Stone is a demon weapon for demons and spooky ghosts.
Wait, is it a demon weapon against demons, or demons
Who
use it?
fucking knows what they meant? It's just as shown previously, the Philosopher's Stone is an actual occult pursuit. It's a thing that devil worshippers go after. The devil.
What's funny is
worshippers.
while I was reading this again for this, while I was reading this, I was just like, I remember reading this as a kid. This is like every child's fantasy
Yeah.
to go off to a magical land to learn magic.
Yeah.
And it's just like, no, it's the devil. No, it's just a kid fantasy.
Yeah, and then like there's just sentences on these multiple pages. Dumbledore, the greatest wizard and headmaster of Hogwarts, wears a cloak of purple signifying royalty. That's calling a witch good. That's the sentence. That's their
That
defense.
literally doesn't make any.
No!
There's no
Purple
rhyme or
is
reason.
royalty. He's wearing purple. He's a good guy. What? Pow, pow, pow.
Demons.
Fucking.
Doesn't make any
and like,
sense.
there wasn't anything deeper than this I could find. It was all just like
Very surface
base
level.
surface assumptions made, like witches and wizards get their powers from the devil. Everyone in Harry Potter is a witch or wizard.
So they're all devil worshippers. Makes obvious sense.
I will employ the correlation does not imply causation.
No, exactly.
Defense.
One of their, like, some of these are like sentences long and they're still terrible. One of these is just it's basically bullet points. Midnight is known as the witching hour.
The midnight duel.
That's it. That's it. Midnight is a witching hour, and they dueled at midnight. It doesn't even mention that they dueled at midnight. It just says midnight is the witching hour, like a fact. It's just like
Just so you know.
BT does, bro.
Just so you know.
This.
Every time it gets midnight in the story, demons.
Dragons are used to protect gold at Gringotts. Dragons and snakes are a symbol of Satan. That's a sentence. That's 2 sentences.
Wait,
That is their proof as to why this is evil.
in Dragonheart? Didn't Sean Connery voice a dragon? There's
Yes.
nothing.
Sean Connery
There's nothing
is the
evil.
devil.
Sean Connery's the
Sean
devil.
Connery is Satan because he did that Billy
God.
movie. The fucking trash heap.
Don't you dare call
Which I think I
Dragonheart
mentioned on the podcast
bad.
beforehand, too.
Don't you dare.
Dragonheart.
Dragonheart is national treasure.
Probably best
No
movie of all
treasure.
time.
Belongs in a fucking safe. Anything with Billy does. I can't fuck.
What?
Crush it.
Oh.
Put it up for Star.
All right.
Draco means Draco Malfoy. Draco means dragon.
And dragon means Satan.
Mal means evil. Evil dragon?
Yes, it's the character.
Satan. That's all it says. It says evil dragon equals Satan. That's the words. And like, this is the best proof I could find that all the hullabaloo in the 90s was about.
Wow. I'm amazed that there was so much hullabaloo.
Yeah.
Because I never heard
No
any
one
of
else
it.
looked.
Oh, I did. I recall hearing things about it.
I never heard anything.
And then so that's why
It was just me and my buddies being like, Harry
Yeah.
Potter, sir, is a cool book.
Love it.
Wizard.
Trading card game.
And my parents were like, here's the next one. It came out. And I'm like, thanks, Pop.
Thanks, Pop. Oh,
It's
gosh.
just- So I just want to bring that up as
Yeah.
a thing. I thought that was
Yeah,
important.
I forgot that existed.
Yeah, I thought it was cool.
It's super
So
dumb.
like overall, book reviews.
Great
Let's
book.
get that.
Obviously encouraged me to then read the next
I mean,
6.
great for
so-
kids.
I'm with Jake.
Obviously
I listened
logically
to,
flawed.
I listened to because I have a lot of free time at work to just listen to things.
You bitch.
It was okay. 2 is better. 2 is better, and I feel like
Someone who had no writing,
I
experience.
have no fucking. I don't give a gosh darn poop about any of it. But just listening to 2, it sound and then like just kind of having a general knowledge. I know they get darker and more like,
Yeah.
oh fuck.
They basically, like, the books.
It's basically like they shit on Harry more and more over 7 years.
well, like, they get
Right?
darker and more adult as the audience grows up, which
Yeah.
is smart.
Yeah, and more people start dying.
yeah, more people's is dying.
Yeah.
According to Tom. So, I mean, it's fine. I would, again, you're a big person reading this book.
Yeah.
You're going to crush this thing in a few days. Not
Yeah.
even. You're going to sit down 3 or 4 times and be like, oh, now I can use it as TP. Like, fuck it. Hey. So, it's fine. It's fine. That's what, Tom, you've been kind of quiet for a while.
I liked it.
Tom,
I mean, it's Harry Potter.
Tom's
Like I
tired
said,
and
I
drunk.
liked it enough to read the other 6.
I gotta say, after watching the movie today, and I finished the book today also, BT dubs,
Yeah.
I like the movie
myself
more.
as well.
I mean, maybe it's just 'cause I like movies more, but I just feel like they get to the
Yeah.
point faster.
That's the thing is they always have to cut so much out.
But there's a lot of shit that's not important in this book.
No, but that's just the first one. The books only get thicker, and that the movies don't get a whole lot longer.
That's true. In most of the books do a good
Yeah.
job of doing justice, except for the
Yeah.
6th book.
Who else knows
The
about
6th movie can suck a fat dick.
Well, who else? Who else can talk about?
It sucks dick.
Wait, the 6th
It
movie
sucks dick. It's
Yeah.
sucking dick.
was 6th the elf? The
Half
elf
Blood
liberation
Prince.
front.
It's the Half-Blood Prince.
No one even knows about the elf liberation front. No one will ever know.
Don't give a fuck. Half-Blood Prince.
It's important.
That was a trailer for the book. They didn't know a gosh darn what they were doing.
Okay, so again, what do you think of this book?
Good.
All right. You give it a good.
I give it.
For kids.
Yeah.
Good for kids.
Yeah, I wouldn't read it.
I mean, obviously, it's written for kids.
Yeah, I wouldn't read it.
I give it a.
I
let's see.
would read, like, if I read this now, I'd be like, there's a lot of flaws with this book.
Yeah. A lot of flaws.
I'd give it two.
Yo, fuck that fucking set of labyrinth bullshit. I'm real mad about that.
For what?
dude.
The labyrinth?
The labyrinth shit where it's like the challenges. I hate
This
them.
will
Wait,
lead
what
us
are
to
you
our
ta-
next
wait,
part.
which-
How do you
Hey,
think-
Ron, you know chess.
Oh,
Oh, cool.
oh,
Hey,
okay.
Hermione, we're stuck in a flower. Oh, you know what? This flower's weak against light. I better cast fire. No, all plants are weak against fire, Hermione. All plants.
In the movie, she just casts a light spell,
Okay.
which makes a lot more sense.
But plants need light. That doesn't make sense.
Not Devil Snare. It's like a fungi.
Yeah.
Don't fungi still need sunlight?
No, they're a dark.
Fungi
they're
are
a dark plant.
That's why they grow their mold.
I don't know a lot about plants.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's all right.
Fungus don't.
Thomas Hall, professional herbologist.
Yeah, she casts
Airborne
Lumos. She casts
herbologist.
Lumos.
Yeah.
Which Harry Potter fans will know is a light spell.
Yeah,
not a
and
fire spell.
in the book, she just goes, "Oh no, you're
Yeah, she just shoots
plants
fireballs.
plants don't like light. This one doesn't, so I better use fire. No, fire just fucks up plants, Hermione. Don't give
I
me
thought
a bullshit reason.
Fire just
I thought
burns
he-
yeah.
shit.
I thought she told him to stop moving, and then they just fell through.
That's in the movie. In the
Yeah.
book, she just shoots
She does
fire
fire,
at
yeah.
it.
I thought you
Like,
said she had a light spell.
in the movie she does.
I thought she told him to stop moving.
she did, but Ron wouldn't. And he was just freaking out more, and he was gonna die. So Hermione used Lumos.
Fuck Ron.
Which is
he was too jacked. He was too swole. He
was
lifted
too
too many
swole.
weights.
He's like,
All
"Look,
right,
you didn't
so you
panic."
You hated the ending. That
I
leads
hate
to
the
our
whole
next part.
challenge thing.
How do you think it should have ended?
Because challenges are kind of my favorite trope.
Real? I didn't know that.
I love it. I love it when it's just like, hey,
A trial kind of
yeah,
thing?
it's just like complete this set of obstacles, you idiot. I love that as just a
Is that why you
thing.
like the fourth Harry Potter movie?
Yeah, because it's just a bunch of fucking challenges.
That work
That's
well.
why I watched it twice.
Yeah.
It's like fight these dragons, go under these waters, go in this labyrinth. I'm like, all these things he has to go through. Neat. This one is just like go through. Oh, they're all fucking bullshit. Every single fucking one of them.
Oh, he hates him.
You
He
pooped
hates
all
them.
over them.
So, the fourth one, the Goblet of Fire, is kind of a redo, a better version.
Yeah,
of
it's like,
Sorcerer's
oh, I
Stone
fucked
almost.
up. I'm sorry. 3 years ago, here's a
Yeah.
better version.
All right.
Okay, so how do you think it should have ended then?
Are you asking me
Are we gonna go into the next?
Are you
section?
asking
it's probably
me
been close to an hour anyway. So
how I, Tristan Walsh, would have decided to end
How would
this book?
you,
or do
as
the book
as
in
Stephen
general?
Hawking, would have ended it?
As Stephen Hawking.
How would you, Tristan Walsh?
Can I
as
do it
Stephen
as
Hawking?
Tristan Walsh as Stephen Hawking as Tristan Walsh?
Yes.
Because that makes more sense to
All
my
right,
brain
let me
hole.
go.
All right, yeah. Let's do How would you implement the sequel and or ending of this book? How would you do
I
it?
feel like there's a catchier title than that. To this segment.
We haven't figured it out yet. We had too many ABC Vodkas, too many Peeps Burritos,
Yep. Spire.
We'll figure out in like 4.
Yeah,
Right.
we'll be on like episode 5, and we'll be like, oh, I got a really good send off. BT Dubs. All right, Tristan Walsh. All right, ending of Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire.
Yep.
No, Sorcerer's Stone.
Oh shit, that's what I
Sorcerer's
like. Ending of Harry Potter and the
Basically, it's just Goblet of Fire.
And the
ending of Harry
Sorcerer's
Potter
Stone.
and the Goblet of Stones. All right, here we go. Harry Potter enters the room with his friend Hermione Granger and jacked as fuck Ron Weasley.
Oh, they all make it through? All right.
Hashtag flex. Hashtag flex. Is that a dog? Fuck that noise, says Ron with a very grisly and strong voice because he is now hitting puberty at age 12. He
Yeah.
punches it in the face with his strong bicep
Which face?
muscles. All three of them simultaneously because he has 1 fist, 2 fists, 3 dick. Bam! Puberty. Weasley.
This is sexually assaulting this
Screams
dog.
both Ron and Hermione and Harry simultaneously. Ron screams it as he does the double punch in the dick.
Triple punch,
And
yeah.
the dick, like,
Ultimate
pelvic
punch.
thrust. And, like, he does this move. I'm
For those who
doing it.
can't see, Tristan's just kind of like
He's ultimate. He's
humping
ultimate punching.
pathetically in his chair.
Hermione is just moist and, like, doe-eyed and, like, ooh.
Oh,
and
God.
Then
Tristan's talking
Harry's
about a
just like,
12-year-old girl being
Harry's
moist.
just like, I hope these next 7 books are about me because I can't measure up to that. That's a big cock.
Oh, gosh. Harry Potter's
So, dog is knocked out, right?
Yep.
Goes down the fucking ladders. What's the next thing? Is it a plant? Fuck no, it's a Minotaur. Minotaur shows up. Minotaur's like, oh, you can't pass unless you My riddle you solve? And Harry goes, don't worry, I learned a lot of riddles in my day. And Hermione goes, step the fuck off, bitch. I don't fucking know riddles. And he goes, well, it's black and white and red all over. And she goes, fire spell, because fire means everything. Fuck you, plants.
Beats the plans.
It beats Minotaurs too. Minotaur bursts into flames, turns into candy. They eat the candy. The candy gives them the strength to just punch the rest of the fucking obstacles out of the way.
Oh,
Fuck
God.
those. And then all three of them as a tag team get up to Quirrell, and Quirrell's like, oh, I'm actually Voldemort, lol. And they go, and they just flip him the bird.
And that's it.
They combine into Voltron. They combine into a magic wizard Voltron. Yeah, they do. They combine into a magic wizard Voltron, and they shoot their super spell at him simultaneously, which is called Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Levi, fuck yeah. And it shoots Quirrell, and Quirrell explodes. And Quirrell explodes, and he turns into more candy, which they eat, and turn into a double Voltron. And fly off into the sky, and Dumbledore shows up in the sky, and he goes, good work, children. And they go, thanks, Dumbledore, and then they high five, and then credits roll. Yeah!
Pretty.
Yeah, that's good!
Tom,
Good ending!
That's pretty close to the original, though.
Tom looked disgusted by all of that.
It's pretty close to the original.
He did look miserable.
No, it's
just
pretty-
like fucking.
He's like, what the fuck is Tristan saying?
This stupid fucking idiot. That's why actually you put me on the spot and I didn't have anything prepared. I had nothing. I had nothing.
I feel like you just read the fast chapter. Like, that was how it went in real life.
So Tom, with your disgusted face, I'm super glad that you're gonna tell me your ending after Jacob.
Go, Jacob.
All right.
You better have a good one, Tom.
All
You're
right.
last now.
All right.
I'll figure one out.
I know you're just moving
right.
around.
All right,
like
find the
fucking
mic.
Like,
All right,
yeah.
all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tristan figured me out.
All right.
So
All right.
other
All right.
than hey,
Go.
rather than a alternate ending, I'm going to go with a sequel.
Dick move.
Says Tristan.
Dick move.
Oh
In my sequel, stop just dancing around the kitchen.
no! Ultimate Wizard Voltron! Pshow, pshow!
What the fuck are you doing?
Goes from my story.
Okay, great. This is my story now.
Oh, dropped a bomb.
Boo boo. All right. So they fucking stop Baltimore / Quirrell.
Voldemort.
Year one ends. Book one ends. Fast forward.
Fast forward, year 2012.
Fast forward 8 years later.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah.
Well, the rest of school is very normal.
We skip the rest of his schooling, which is completely normal. Yep.
He's like, year 2 math, year 3 geometry.
Yep.
Done.
We skip all of it because nothing else happens.
Yeah, I can dig that.
Harry has now gotten a job as
As an aura, right?
a rapid response aura.
Oh. It's a
He's-
specialized.
Because he was seeker all through school.
Yeah.
So he's a very fast flyer.
Fast as shit.
So he's a rapid
Everybody's
response
fast
aura.
when you apparate, though. You're
They-
instantaneous.
Yeah, you can apparate there, but then you got to be able to physically
All right.
follow stuff.
All right.
Fucking don't ruin my shit. He's on the
Tom,
aura,
shooting
he's on the
holes.
aura team of hunting dark wizards. Ooh. And they start finding a lot of mysterious missings and murders, all with the same marking as Harry got, which obviously we all know is
Is
the
a
mark.
dick.
No, is the mark of the Kedavra,
The evil.
the killing curse.
Death.
Now,
Dude, is this CSI Harry Potter?
it's kind of CSI Harry
Oh,
Potter.
man! I totally want CSI Harry Potter.
And Harry theorizes that it might be the return of Voldemort, which Dumbledore told him might happen years ago in his first year of Hogwarts. So he seeks the advice of his now mentor, Severus Snape,
Oh!
who became very close to after the first year, having a lot of friction.
A great, like,
But they grew up. They grew a grudging respect and now friendship.
Yeah. It's a hard knocks friendship.
I
yeah,
respect you.
You give each other a hard time. They love each other, kind of thing. you know?
Exactly.
They kiss?
No.
No, they don't.
Fuck,
kiss.
my fanfic's never gonna work.
The fuck,
Gross.
Tristan.
Gross.
But Severus Snape helps Harry when no one else will to investigate these mysterious missings and murders into whether or not it is indeed the return of the Dark Lord Voldemort.
No, Voldemort,
Spoilers, it is.
Jeez.
And they gotta fight him.
They fight him? Do they turn into a fucking Voltron wizard?
How
No.
it turns out.
Where's Hermione and Jack Ron? Where are they?
Those characters sucked. I just got rid
Jake
of them.
deleted
No,
them.
fuck you.
No, not everyone's friends after they graduate, Tristan.
Well, maybe he needs that's why it's so
Ron
special.
got like a shitty desk
It's so
job, and
special.
Hermione's like a clerk.
She's
a
a dentist
clerk.
assistant, just like her mom.
Oh,
The
burn.
dental assistant.
Wait, no, they were dentists. Her parents were
Yeah.
dentists.
Yeah.
But Harry married his high school sweetheart,
Cho
the
Chang.
Cho Chang.
Oh, yeah.
Oh! Bomb dropped, maybe. I don't know.
This
should
is
be.
the book everyone wants. I'm gonna just throw that out there.
Can I tell you about,
JK.
JK, listen
Wink,
up.
wink.
can I tell you about my book?
Go for
My
it.
book has no sequel. Because towards the end, when Quirrell's choking Harry, he kills Harry. And then Dumbledore gets there and kills Quirrell and
You said
Voldemort.
double dare? Did you say double dare?
Dumbledore kills
Double dare gets there
Quirrell.
and goes, slime challenge!
Quirrell kills Harry Potter. Harry Potter dies. Dumbledore kills Quirrell and Voldemort. They both die. End of the story. Ends evil. Ends up. They both cancel each other out, and we're back to normal. The end. That's how I pictured the book. And I pictured more lava. In the last stage, there wasn't any lava. I imagined like an island surrounded by lava.
Just in general,
Yeah.
more lava.
There wasn't enough lava. I was
There's
disappointed.
like lava was at this level, but I wanted to be up a couple notches.
Yeah, I was disappointed. But anyway, Harry should have died. And they both should have died. Would have saved a lot of trouble 7 books down the road.
Those fucking putzes. I like it. I like it.
Just saying, it saves us all a lot of trouble.
Saves us 6 books worth
Yeah,
of
seriously.
fucking trouble.
That's a lot of Minecraft I could have been playing the whole time.
No, the next all right, Tom, can I make a revision?
Yeah.
Can your next 6 books just be about the lava?
Yeah. It's going to be out Neville.
And what the lava does?
Neville playing with lava.
What the fuck is he playing with?
He's just playing with lava. He's just throwing toads into it and stuff. That's what Neville does.
Fucking
gosh.
Trevor, get out of here.
Anyway, that's how I think Harry Potter should have ended.
Oh, Jesus Christ. What a fucking terrible idea this whole podcast was.
I don't know what you're talking about. My sequel was awesome.
Dude, I vote Jacob's best sequel
Yeah,
that
me too.
doesn't
I
involve
vote-
lava.
I vote mine too. Oh, it doesn't involve
I
lava.
vote,
Jacob's.
I vote Tom
Jacob's.
number 1 lava.
All right, I
Mine's
won,
best lava.
I won twice in a row, non-lava.
Can I win?
Oh yeah, you did the Giver non lava too, didn't
Yeah,
you?
damn.
Man, I'm good at sequels.
Can I win?
I should write specifically just sequels of books.
Of non lavas.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
like
good at it.
it's like Chicken Soup for the Soul Part 2, Jacob McDuffie.
Yeah.
And they say, "Oh shit, this sequel's gonna be awesome." I didn't even read the first one.
Nobody
Shit,
reads the
the
first
sequel's written
one.
by Jacob.
Chicken Soup for the Soul Part 2, Jacob McDuffie, The Lava Years.
Oh,
Can we just agree
Jump
that
the
lava
shark.
makes all the things better?
Yeah.
makes it hotter. That's for sure.
Oh! Jake.
Fucking kill me
thanks
now.
for
I'm
listening.
dead. Thanks for listening, you dumb idiots. This has been another edition of the...
Blackout.
Blackout
Book
Book
Club.
Club.
Oh, yeah, that's...
Thanks for listening to us talk about a fucking 15-year-old book.
What the
Is it
fuck's wrong
15?
with us?
No, wait. Is it
Oh, can we...
98? Oh my
before-
gosh.
I know, you're old.
2008, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14.
16.
That's 16-year-old book.
Holy shit!
Jesus Christ.
I thought I was over.
Jake, can you believe you're 30 already?
Oh,
Oh my god. Time
Tom,
warp.
can I ask you a question before we sign off?
Yeah.
Tom, what's the next book we're gonna read?
That's,
Oh, wait, that's
Wait.
up to you.
that's up to you.
It's up to me, you
It's
say.
up to you, Steven.
Oh, snip, snap,
What's
bip,
the
bap, bip, bap, Tristan picks. I'm gonna pick Lamb by
Lamb.
one Christopher Moore. It is a story of Jesus as told by his best friend Biff through his teenage years. So
I like it.
I don't know if
That
you guys
sounds
Land
like a fun
by
time.
Yeah, I know
Christopher
you
Moore.
guys. I know you guys.
That'll be really interesting
Yeah.
for me specifically.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that why you picked it?
No, I really like Christopher Moore, and I haven't read that one yet.
I've heard great things
And
about
I
him.
want to get your guys' opinion on his writing style.
All right.
This
I'll
is,
try to actually write notes this time.
This is one of the only 2 books I believe that he did in first person, which is a big deal. And I think the theme is really funny.
It's
Yeah.
We're gonna read that. So if you want to, go ahead, give it a listen. Check us out on our next stupid podcast when we upload it at some point.
check out other dumb shit.
Check out our other dumb shit. We
Yeah.
do Lone Shark Media, everything.
Things,
That's all
everything.
what we do. Did
All of
Jacob's
it.
thing.
Yeah.
There's things.
We're Lone Shark Media.
Check it out.
Centipedes and
Give it a-
I don't
vacuums.
got anything going
Give
on.
it a Google.
Apple barrels.
Apple. Check us out on the Reddit that we may have made.
Or not.
Maybe.
Maybe
How
there's
does
a
Reddit
Vine.
work?
Maybe there's an
No.
Instagram.
What
Maybe
is
Google.
internet?
Do you want to run our Reddit for
put
us?
us on
for
the
free?
Googles.
Go for it.
Do you want to
Is
design?
there a
If there's one thing I
there a
know in
Tumblr?
1989, www.cgod.ca.
tweet?
Harry Potter symbols, page 186.
Oh, I'm going to.
The forbidden practice of drinking blood and the satanic imagery. That's it. Good night. Have a great whatever the fuck you celebrate.
Unicorns. Harry Potter. Unicorn.
Can we all just like pretend to laugh and like
Ha,
sign
ha,
up? Oh! Rip, ship, shit. Harry Potter. I've had a good time.